Hello, I'm Wolvespirit Productions.
Hello, I'm Sparkle's Hope Chest.
Welcome to one of our first collaborations. In this collaboration, we have 20 things of what do you call it, where each of us will call it something. The first one, cooking food on an outside grill. What do you call it?
Barbecuing.
Me too. We agree on that one.
Okay, number 2. What do you call a carbonated beverage?
I call it a soda.
I agree. Or pop, the old fashioned word, pop.
Okay. The thing you push your groceries around in. What do you call it?
A grocery cart.
I call it a grocery cart or shopping cart, just a cart.
True. All those are good. Okay, next one. What do you call bugs that light up at night?
I call those lightning bugs or fireflies.
I call them fireflies. Fireflies.
Okay. What do you call P.E.C.A.N?
Pecan.
Me too.
Can call it pecan. Some do.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Since when you're used to one way, and then you hear somebody else say it a different way, it sounds, what?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yep. Okay, next question. What do you call the last piece of bread in a loaf?
I call that the heel.
I agree. Totally.
Okay. What do you call C.A.R.A.M.E.L?
Caramel.
Caramel.
Well, we have a little bit of disagreement there. Not bad, though.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. What do you call athletic footwear?
Tennis shoes.
Tennies.
Okay. Another one. We don't exactly agree.
That's close, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with disagreeing with somebody. You can still be friends. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
still be family.
Oh, yeah.
Like we are.
Definitely family, mother and daughter.
Pick on each other daily, all day
Oh,
long.
yes. Love doing that. I saw that.
Little lobster looking creature in freshwater streams. What do you call it?
Crawfish.
Me too. Some people call them crayfish if you want to be fancy.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and the next one is, what do you call water tap inside and or outside?
Inside, I call it the faucet. Outside, it's the spigot.
I agree.
Okay. Liquid that makes your car go.
I say fuel.
Okay. For a car, I call it gas. For the semi truck, which my husband and I drive, it's fuel. Fuel can also be like the umbrella, the covers every kind of gas, diesel, CNG that some semi trucks use, etc.
I was a truck driver several years ago, which prompted my daughter here to get into trucking also. And I just started calling everything fuel. Covers it all.
Yep, does.
Okay. Next question is, space. What do you call space at the back of your car?
I call that the trunk.
I agree. Totally a trunk.
Next one. The lights that regulate traffic. What do you call it?
Traffic light.
Me too. David, my husband, is weird. He calls it the red light. It's not always red. It's green or yellow. It's a traffic light. It tells you when you can go, when you have to stop. Or yellow, as he says, go very fast. Men. But it's a green light. You can go. It's not a red light. It's not always red. So don't call it a red light. He's silly. But I love him. I don't know where I would be without him.
I agree. Okay, the next question. What would you call the place you buy alcohol from?
I call that the liquor store.
I agree, totally.
Okay. The thing you use to switch your TV on. What do you call it?
A remote.
Okay. I call it remote or remote control. Usually remote.
Okay. The next question is the place where you get your medicine from.
I call that the pharmacy.
I call it the pharmacy also. Of course, in the smaller towns, I guess you could call it a drugstore.
Yeah. In Forest City, where David was living when we met back in 2010, they had a drugstore.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically all it was. but the CVS, the Rite Aid, etc., those have pharmacies, but they're not just a pharmacy. They're not just a drugstore. They have other things that they sell,
True.
makeup and miscellaneous, kind of like convenience store stuff.
Right. Right.
Okay, the next one, breakfast that you eat with syrup. What do you call that?
I would call it pancakes, waffles, and French toast.
Okay, I agree. David would add in there sausage, especially sausage links. He loves pouring syrup over the top of them, make it sweet and savory at the same time.
Yep.
And we have had the maple flavored sausage, which is pretty good.
Oh yeah. They also make maple flavored bacon.
I'll
I
have to
buy
find
that. I buy that a lot at Walmart.
that. Okay.
Okay, the next one. The thing that gives you information about the streets and the roads. What would you call it?
That could be a couple different things depending on how technological you want to get. It could be the GPS, the map or atlas. It could be Google Maps. In the truck, we have two GPS devices. We have a Ram Overdrive 8 Pro, which we nicknamed Randy, the first word in the brand name. And then my husband uses Google Maps on his work tablet. And then if we need more truck specific information like over height or weight restriction kind of stuff, we go to the paper atlas. And we have a large print one that's laminated.
Okay.
And then I also have Google Maps on my laptop to help with like last mile stuff, try to figure out the satellite pictures of which way do you enter from, etc.
Oh, okay. Me, I would call it GPS.
Okay, the next one, the machine you get money from. What do you call it?
ATM.
Yep, I do too. A lot of people call it ATM machine. If you know what ATM stands for, it sounds really weird when you think about it. ATM is automatic teller machine. So if you say ATM machine, you're saying automatic teller machine. That's just weird. And there's a lot of stuff like that is abbreviated and then people add whatever the last letter stands for again.
Right. Well, the older people, they're trying to get with the times too, with the abbreviations of things, but they don't quite understand what the abbreviation means.
Yeah.
So, of course, they'll probably add the machine at the end.
Yep. The last one is yours.
Last one. Okay. What would you call a sweet on a stick?
That could be a couple different things depending on, what route you want to take or, what you're thinking of. It could be like suckers or lollipops. Those suckers that you get like at a doctor's office when you're a kid, they're small and round with a stick coming out and a clear wrapper over the candy part. Those I call suckers. The long spiral, kind of skinny ones, I would call those maybe a lollipop, or the flat round, the spiral. They're like flat though. Those would be lollipops, I guess. There's ice cream on a stick. There could be cotton candy on a stick if you want to call the paper or the cardboard cone a stick.
Yeah, that's true. I would say cotton candy would be my sweet on a stick.
We love cotton candy.
Definitely.
Well, that's the 20 things of what do you call it, with each of us answering. If you liked this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and leave us a comment of what you thought of the things that we called something. If you have suggestions of other things we can call something, leave those in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe and bell icon so you'll get notifications of future content when we post on both of our channels. And we will have more collaborations in the future, so you definitely don't want to miss those. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.